Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This podcast is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. Now more than ever, our internet reliance is increasing, from talking to loved ones to streaming your favourite shows to watching any of the podcasts here on Stretford Paddock. And with that increased footprint, so does our need for proper internet security. And Surfshark is a VPN service that encrypts your data, which stops anyone unwanted from seeing it. Another great thing about Surfshark is it allows you to see all of the great content from around the world. Simply sign in to Brazil and check out their Netflix. You can watch Croatian Amazon Prime. And when you're on holiday, you can still watch all of your shows from back home simply by changing it to your home nation. It is that simple. And currently Surfshark have an amazing deal. By clicking the link in the description and using our code Paddock, you can get a whole 3 months extra for free. That is 3 months extra for free. In addition, Surfshark also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, use that link in the description and use the code Paddock for 3 months for free and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Yeah, I got that. That was only $3.99.
What is it?
Do you know why it was $3.99?
What?
It's fucking racist, Joe.
Why is it racist?
Senor Coconut.
This week of all weeks.
Hey, they should have been giving that away.
Yeah.
They basically were.
Yeah. Go on.
And then also...
Well, let me have a look.
Fucking Senor Coconut.
Don't break it.
I'm tempted
Oh,
to
what?
smash it up. Looking at
Oh, it'll just
this
be
week
really
of all
sad for
weeks.
me. Yeah, it's good that. Google it. Have a look, listen. And then the other one is a classic.
Where did you get him from?
The other one, it's just this... You've got to have it in your collection.
You're the one that
Do
found
you know what?
it.
Once I saw him cleaning a bin with a tea towel, and everything makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't my bin or my tea towel. And then this one, you've just got to have it in your collection, haven't you? It's sort of fun, foundational, piece. Sort of national anthem.
Let me have a look.
Like, because that's like, that underpins society, that album. Doesn't it? Without that, what are we?
Bro.
That's what separates us from the animals.
Friday afternoon, and he's pulling out National Anthems Volume 1.
It's the Japanese edition
Look,
as well.
this is the thing. Look at this. It's Japanese. You don't even know what it says.
You do know what it says, because on the inlay, we've got all the lyrics to the national
So you're going to go home and listen to National Anthems?
Yeah, we've got some absolute belters.
Go on.
The good thing is, because it's a Japanese version,
Right.
there's a bit more of an
Right,
emphasis.
what's your brew?
A bit more of an emphasis on the
You don't even know what they
Asia.
are, do they? Oh, yeah, you do.
Japan, Indonesia, Vietnam, but then you got your sort of World Cup classics. We've got Brazil. You've got,
Have you got South Africa? That's my fave.
No South Africa on there, but we do have the German Federal Republic, which is what it was called when this was made. We've got
East
France.
Germany for everyone else.
Right.
Yeah, we've also got the German Democratic Republic,
It's West
which is
Germany.
West Germany's.
Ah.
Mongolia, China, classic stuff. Burma, not even a country anymore.
If you could split any country into an east and west, or north and south, because you've got your now North and South Korea,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we used to have our east and west Germany.
Yeah.
Right? Give me a country you want to split on an axis, and you can either have it east, west, or north, south.
And why?
We're not doing Ireland because that's a
Yeah,
hot
that's
potato
fine.
that we don't
Yeah,
want
we
to
don't want
sure
to
about
get
that.
we don't get too serious with this. Can we not do it in England?
That'd be
Yes.
decent.
Hey.
Yeah, east and
Yes.
west.
No.
Sorry,
North
south.
and
Fucking
south.
knobhead.
Right, where's the south? What's the north? Where are we cutting off? I say Kiel services. That's your lot.
What's that mean?
That's north.
No, I know, but what's Kiel City?
Do we want Birmingham?
I think we want Birmingham. I think we need it.
Why?
It's our southern...
No, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
listen, we all love McCullough, but other than that,
So are you going directly just a straight line across, or are you like fitting things in?
I think they can.
It's Sandbatched.
I think they can have Stoke.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Well,
Stoke can be the jewel of the north or the south.
Sheffield's north.
Stoke can be like Switzerland.
Yeah.
Just there in the
Stoke's
middle.
neither.
Yeah.
But
No one's claiming fucking
you want,
Stoke.
you want
can they?
Sheffield.
Stoke
that's
don't want
north.
Stoke.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Sheffield's about level with Manchester,
Sheffield's
so-
right, yeah.
So
Have a bit of
so you
Sheffield.
get- you keep-
Manchester's unanimous. We
You
are
get-
the north.
yeah, you get
right?
works up.
Although I did have a guy that I knew that was from Carlisle who used to call everyone a southerner. It used to wind me up, right?
Yeah, that'd wind you up.
And he's technically correct, but also completely
Where was he
fucking
from?
wrong. Carlisle.
Oh God, yeah.
Like, you're basically Scottish.
I know, yeah. Just be real about it. Just be Scottish. Yeah. So what are you saying? We're saying England.
England.
Or I'm saying you'll agree with me.
I'm agreeing. I
You're-
might come
go
up with my own though.
What about America?
It's been done.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a problem with that.
I think they should, I'm not saying they should go for it again, but there's
Well, North
Marjorie
South again.
Taylor Greene was saying they should do it again.
Really?
Secession.
But in a way,
Marjorie Taylor
North
Greene.
America's already been broken up into three, hasn't it?
MTG. She's like, she makes Donald Trump look normal. She's like
Really?
proper right wing. Yeah. She's like part of the Freedom Caucus, which is just another word for just, ultra right wing. Yeah.
What I want to do is just completely make a country that's already narrower. Just give
Chile.
East and West Chile, East and West Portugal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Nice.
Just
Switzerland, Sweden.
Yeah,
Nice.
slice that bad boy lengthways.
Yeah.
Give
Finland.
me East and West New Zealand.
Even
Yeah.
West Finland.
You know what I mean? Hit me with that bad boy.
That,
That's
By the
what
way,
I'm
while we're
for.
at it, Australia, do better with your naming.
Yeah.
Why? Go on. What's wrong with Australia?
Do you know what the west side of Australia is called?
Go on. Not Western Australia.
Western Australia.
Do you know what the South's called?
South Australia.
No.
No.
Southern Territories.
Southern Territory.
Is it Southern Territories?
No, I think it's South Australia. There's Northern Territories.
Right, okay, no.
That's a bit
Then
rubbish,
do you know what the
innit?
East is called?
Go on.
It's like East Australia.
I think that might actually be called Queensland. There's like Queensland, Northern Territory, South Australia, West Australia. Yeah, they've just gone.
It's proper
pretty
Ron
simple.
Seal. It's fucking Ron. It's the
Yeah.
Ron Seal
Let us know,
country.
right? These are some good. Brian Casey says Vatican City. I like that. It's so tiny.
Slice
Just
it in
split
half.
it already.
San Marino.
San Marino. Yeah.
Have you been to Vatican City?
Brilliant. Just
Down a
Have
street
you been to
somewhere.
Vatican City?
I think I might have done. Is it near Lower Broughton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got on the wrong bus once.
Near the
Ended up
Londis.
there. Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I got on the. I think I got on the 52 instead of the 33.
Well, there was a fella on a balcony shouting all sorts of obscenities anyway, so I think it's the same place.
Yeah. Might be
It's
Michael
the same.
Jackson.
Yeah. Have you been there? I take it.
Oh, you've asked me, eh? That's the question, eh?
I tell you what,
Yes.
I would fucking pay
Absolutely.
out of my own pocket to take you to Vatican City.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I want you to wear,
Yeah.
and just walk around and just see
Oh
what
my
happens.
god, that would be amazing.
I did have the sandals.
Just walking in phone shops
Yeah.
and shit, just doing
Yeah.
normal activities.
Yeah.
I'll probably get kicked out.
Why? You'd be.
But then it, like,
It's mockery.
what has
It's
he
not
done?
mockery. You
Mockery
like you
what?
genuinely dress in white anyway, and when you have your hair down when you're away.
Just walking around, hitting everyone with a scoozy, like pay as
Yeah.
you go.
I do hit a little Miss Goosey when I'm out there.
I'd walk up to you. Can I get away with this? I've got to be careful.
That's such a good video,
Yeah.
by the way.
I'd walk up to you with
we
a
draw
walking, with a
Rome in
walking stick, get you to touch me, and just throw my walking stick away and run off.
Dance.
Yeah, run off.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And everyone would be like, "Oh my god, it's him."
I think people would believe that was all real, wouldn't they? They'd definitely fall for it, obviously. But yeah,
Was that your greatest ever photo? That him and Macca?
Obviously.
That like
I've
went,
never seen
that
anything
went
go
viral
so
for
much more
about
viral.
2.5 years. Like it was
tagged in
still, it's still going now.
Yeah.
Like that was unbelievable. You couldn't have planned that if you tried, and I know you didn't. But
All
it was just amazing.
was us three hungover, getting on a boat, leaving Rottnest Island, and I just took a picture, and next thing you know, it's literally a religious meme.
Yeah, it
If
was
Jesus
you haven't
so
seen
so
it-
good.
Jesus explaining why I can't get into heaven.
It's so good. Have we got that picture? Can we get it?
You'll get it.
I mean, I'm sure people have seen it, but let's
Just
let's
Google
stick it on.
Jesus, show me my memes.
Yeah.
You'll get it
I love that.
immediately.
Is that what it's under? Go and have a
Yeah.
Google, see what that comes up with.
Jesus.
Taking
So-
Joe to Vatican City is too
Jesus
much
Christ.
fun.
No, I think as well it could get a bit.
Bit what?
I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a bit. Yeah. Jesus showing me. Let's have a look. This is amazing. Jesus showed me all the submarine memes I laughed at when I'm trying to get into heaven. Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it?
Last year.
Yeah. What else is there?
That's the
Oh, no,
general
one I've
gist
done.
of it. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's, you can have a slight variation on that theme, but
Sometimes
pretty
someone
much
else's face is photoshopped over Macca.
yeah.
Mate, it's so good. And the fact you got your arm around him as well. Jesus showing me memes from my
You're
phone.
actually
explaining-
taking a selfie of you two, aren't you?
Is that what
That's
you're
what you were
doing?
doing?
Yeah, that photo exists. Behind the
Really?
scenes of it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. We actually have
Ah.
the other photo because that's
That
why they're
is
looking at the
amazing.
I got my phone on me.
Oh mate, that's class. That is really good. Hey, when did it blow up? Like, were you
phone. Fucking immediately.
immediately? So we've got it there. Can you see it?
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
You might see that circulate occasionally.
It was the
Every-
same day.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was the same day. People were
did it go
tweeting
up from your phone? Did you posted it and then
I put it
everyone?
on Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, and then your
So
Twitter blew
it's
up.
just like quote tweets of it all, and that was one of the lines someone said. Jesus showing my memes and explaining why I can't get.
And then it went on Reddit, and it went on just like all those little like meme pages on Instagram and stuff that weren't even as big then. Cause, well, they were, but 3 or 4 years ago it was slightly different.
Was that like instant
3 years
fame
ago.
for you then?
Not-
Because was this early
Not really
doors?
fame, was it?
No,
It
no,
was just
the
more
people-
like you
the
couldn't
people-
move for
I
it.
can't
Yeah.
leave my house.
Like, people just know you're that guy.
Have you seen that South Park episode?
I've never
We made
recognised
so many internet dollars on that. theoretical dollars.
Yeah, not real ones. No.
I've never been recognised for that in real life.
yeah.
People send it me when it gets like
Yeah,
shared
yeah.
on a big meme page. Who was it? Who's Let's Go champ? What's his name?
Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
Yeah, Shannon Briggs shared it on his Instagram.
That's class, isn't it?
I don't
That's
really know
mint,
why,
that.
but yeah,
Hey.
he did. But yeah, that's it, really.
I love random stuff like Shannon Briggs, the former, what was it, IBO heavyweight champion or whatever he was.
Fucking Shannon the Cannon, mate.
What a
Yeah.
player.
What a guy, what a dude.
What an absolute
What a
player.
man. Do you ever get blocked you on Twitter? Because you're quite a likeable, nice person.
I don't
aren't you?
really tweet enough to get
Call
blocked.
boring, but yeah, he is.
Because someone did that before, like your favourite block on Twitter, and I thought, you must have a few.
My favourite block.
Or like you, yeah. I'm trying to find the
probably
exact.
Piers Morgan, probably.
But you
I'm
heard
devoted
that.
about. Yeah, I am. But and Audley Harrison.
Ollie Harrison's a good one as well.
Why has he blocked you? Was he heavyweight world champion?
He might have been European champion.
No, if he was like WBF or something, like a proper like
Yeah, ASDA.
made up one that doesn't really count. Yeah, so
He blocked me because I used to tweet him saying, "Fight me, you shitbag."
Yeah. Why did you do that?
I watched something with him and I came to the conclusion that Audley Harrison is a shitbag. Because let's be honest, he's absolutely bodied up to death, isn't it? If you said, give me a superhero physique,
He's in good shape.
that's what they give you, right? But I think he's a shitbag, right?
So you thought, I'll fight him?
Yeah, not that I'm going to win,
Right.
because I'm not. Because he connects once and I might die,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was more the case of that I would get into his head.
Right.
And I would say things I can't back up,
Yeah.
but I'd still climb through the ropes. And I would at least believe in my own head I'm landing one before he kills me, right?
Yeah.
And
Even if you
I'd
landed
go
it,
for
he'd probably just take it on the chin and
It
be
was
Yeah,
fine.
not a problem.
It was the WBF title that he won.
Was it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought he was a world champion.
Because I tweeted at the time, Ollie Harrison won the WBF title, which is as legitimate as they come. If anyone wants one, I've got a few in my garage.
Oh,
So
Jay.
no, but he didn't block me because I didn't tag him in it. 'Cause
Such
I'm
a
not like
diss
you.
merchant. Who's yours then? I've blocked
Funnily enough,
you.
I've got a boxing one. I've got a David A.
Really?
Yeah, he blocked
I did
me.
block you.
Did you? Why?
I don't know. I think it was something about his pinky toe.
So you've had a go at him.
Mel Sykes blocked me and I'm devoted about it.
Yeah, that was weird, because you didn't do anything, did you?
I've never tweeted her.
Yeah, that's so random. You do get a few randomers, though. Sometimes you catch, like, friendly fire, don't you, when it's, like, someone who you're in a thread with and you've not said anything, and they're, like, tagging people and going on with themselves.
Sometimes it's like people will retweet you onto someone else's timeline and they'll be like, I'm not having this fucking helmet, and then block you.
I've done that a few times too. Other people just muted him or blocked him. He's like, I
Yeah.
don't want to keep seeing this person.
I keep getting fucking GB News people onto my timeline all the time on
Everyone
Twitter.
does.
So I've blocked loads of them fuckers.
Yeah, they're all doing rounds, aren't they, with everything that's going on there as well. Yeah, I think David A. searched his own name, so I didn't tag him, but I mentioned him.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, do you
I
know what I
know
mean?
Ashley Young did.
If you were dead
I know,
famous,
I
you'd
feel-
search your own name.
Would I?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, you would.
I don't think I would.
Would you not? If you were
No.
like mega, you wouldn't be searching your own name on Google.
No.
Do you know what I get?
Of course
a lot
you
of?
would.
Do you know what I get?
Everyone would.
No, because you're just gonna fucking find all sorts you
Yeah,
don't really want to
hate
read.
People
hate
say
mail.
nice things.
They don't know, do they? It was just
On Twitter.
It won't be.
on Twitter.
Do you know what I get a lot of? Steve's blocked me. Can you ask him why? Can you
Yeah.
ask him some block? I
I
get that
used
all
to
the
get that.
time. Like, no, if he's blocked, it's for a reason. I don't even reply, to be honest with you. But yeah,
Tim Ferriss got a good philosophy on this.
go on.
This is my house, take your fucking shoes off.
Nice.
You chat
Nice.
shit, you're blocked.
Do you remember the first ever X Factor winner?
Wait, Steve Brookstein?
Yes.
Well
he blocked me.
done.
Yeah.
Why?
He annoyed me once because he was dissing people with depression. He called it lazy sadness. Said basically he's now wrong when you just get a grip. So all I did was post a picture of him in Costa Coffee performing. Like that was it. Do you know what I mean? That just that like in Costa Coffee singing with like two people like just having a brew.
I've just seen the thumbnail for the video coming out at 5, by the way.
What's this? Steve versus Agbonlahor. I mean,
It depends what the
it's
event
not
on the
really,
nose,
is it?
isn't it?
Let's be honest.
It's not, is it?
If it's a 100-meter sprint, I know I'm picking.
Yeah.
Oh,
If it's an
that's all I'll
intellectual battle, then if you don't win that one, then me and you can't be
problems,
friends
don't we?
anymore. Hey, but he didn't really go for it the other day with you, did he? Oh, Gabby. Like, you sort of asked for people to send you things that he'd said about United. Doing your research, I'm glad to hear that.
Some
Professional.
journalists could
Yeah.
take a leaf out of that book.
They could, bit of research. And then everyone obviously starts tagging him and getting him
There
involved.
weren't that many tags, so he might have searched it. Or someone sent it him.
I think someone sent it him on there.
You got that Rio hype, haven't you?
Yeah.
If you
He's
say something,
replied.
it's got a little weight.
Yeah.
He's replied to it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think Simon Jordan referenced me and Joel at one point, called us Rio's sidekicks.
That's all right, isn't it, though?
I tell you what, if you'd have gone up to a 15-year-old Stephen Howson and said, one day you'll be Rio Ferdinand's sidekick,
We're like what, like Batman?
you'd have ripped their arm off.
What we do, fighting crime?
How good
Do I have to wear spandex?
Yeah, you get to get subbed on if he gets injured or something.
Yeah.
How good is that?
Hey, that's
Incredible,
decent,
Kyle.
because it's Rio
I'd
as
love
well.
that.
That's the good thing about that. It's Rio. If
I'd
it
be
was
Quentin
like
Fortune's sidekick. I'd love it.
no.
Yeah.
No,
Still
no.
better than this.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. What, getting the odd Carabao Cup game and that?
Well, you're Quentin Fortune's sidekick. No disrespect to Quentin Fortune.
I take
but
fucking
that's not
Hoffman's
great.
sidekick.
I don't share Rio's appearances, you know. Like,
What?
They're all his.
No, that's his sidekick. You get a little bit.
Yeah,
look,
between you and Rio, you've
I
got
haven't got
800
I don't
appearances,
get like
whatever.
one Premier League title out of this. That's
Yeah.
not how it works.
Oh, well, forget it then. Simon Jordan
In that
could have
case,
then.
yeah. I like that though. Do you know what? Can I shock you?
I know what you're going to say.
I
I'm
don't
so
mind.
excited.
I don't mind Simon
He
Jordan.
loves him.
I think.
I watched a really good interview with him and Steve Bruce, and they've obviously got a half-decent relationship.
Yeah, he was at Palace, wasn't he, Bruce?
That was a really good interview, by the way.
Was that on Talkshite or was it somewhere
No,
else?
it was on a proper outlet.
On
YouTube.
a normal outlet that can watch without feeling guilty. Yeah, because I think, all right, a lot of the time he talks nonsense, but he's a little bit more articulate than some of the donuts they have on there. Do you know what I mean? Talking of, the one you're about to blow up. So
He's got
I
some
don't
level
mind
of
him.
expertise
Yeah,
at some things.
yeah. And he also, I like the facts of like, I watched one with him and Eddie Hearn, and they're in the studio, and he just spent an hour just shouting at him and arguing with him. Yeah. It was just like the most hostile interview I've ever seen in my life.
It was more of a sort of like,
never seen anything like
you've got
it.
a prisoner of war in front of you than a boxing promoter.
It wasn't
they just
let's have a
horrible to
chat.
each other.
Yeah. And it was like, and also I like the fact that Martin Keown hates him.
What, hates Jordan?
Yeah. Like hates him. It's
See
not.
it in his face.
You can't. It's not like bit of friendly like. Me and him might have a little bit of a back and forth, whatever, or me and you, but like we get on. It's hatred.
Have you ever met Martin Keown?
No, I know people that say he's actually not a complete muppet.
I met him when I was doing work experience at BT Sport.
How was that?
He was fine actually. He only came in for like 2 minutes into the room that we were in, like setting stuff up. But he's got a body like a kitchen counter. Like it's so wide.
Martin Keown's got
so
a body
flat.
like a kitchen counter.
It's so wide. It's like it goes straight from like his elbow down.
Can we have Steve Single, please?
It doesn't even make it to the armpit. Do you know what I mean? It's like this huge wide body, but then you look at him side on, narrow as you like, front to back, but left to right, the guy's ginormous. It's
Really?
bizarre. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it.
Built like a cupboard door.
Built like a cupboard door. He's built like a tray that you take, bed and breakfast.
What was he like
Mum with
as a person? What?
Carry on.
What was he like to chat to?
He was okay actually. He was a bit crisp, but him and Glenn Hoddle walked in at the same time.
Crisp.
Yeah, like you're not getting
What,
a lot.
like smoking a pancake?
No, like you're not getting a lot out of him. But he wasn't. I didn't want to say curt or rude.
Right.
But he was a little crisp.
Okay.
Like he just said what he needed to say. No real format. No niceties, but not nasty.
No Oxbridge pleasantries.
Yeah, but
Not Peter Schmeichel then.
him and Hoddle came in at the same time,
Yeah.
and they just wanted to know what was going on for the.
Was your mate in here?
I was Hoddle.
Hoddle was nice. This was about 5 days before he had that heart attack.
I think I fell in love with Glenn Hoddle when we had him on a pod.
Is he just,
I was like, can we be friends?
Do you like him
Yeah.
You've forgiven him for what he did to Andy Cole? Because I fucking haven't.
and what he said?
I'm separating the man from the art.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
And it was art what he said, wasn't
yeah.
it?
No, that's fair enough. I can still listen to the Smiths. I get it.
I mean, he was a visionary when it came to football. Just stopped fucking talking about religion. Because there's no way you're not going to offend at least somebody.
Yeah, that was bizarre, like that whole thing. But
Matt Dickinson, he told it to, I think. Actually.
really, all roads. Never mind 1991 Cup Winners' Cup final.
Fucking all roads lead to Matt fucking
They do,
Dickinson,
don't
yeah.
they? Hey, we need to get him on here. What's going on, Matt? Who's the biggest whopper? Like everyone thinks is
Neil Custis.
No,
Oh.
no. Do you know what?
Let him finish the question.
No, because I've got a sort of almost begrudging respect for Neil Custis because it's like he's the biggest whopper ever and he embraces that. Like no one seems to like the guy. Even people like the other journalists can't seem to be doing with him. It's like he's just like, everyone don't like me, I'm a right muppet, I'm just going to live out that thing.
He's blocked me.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
He's fully entered the persona.
He has, hasn't it?
And part of me
he's
almost...
literally a man with no redeeming features. And he seems to embrace that.
Yeah.
And I've kind of, even though I hate him and his newspaper is an absolute rag, I don't hate him, I hate his newspaper. I just kind of respect that.
Yeah.
Don't make me pull up your Google search history.
No, you sort of throw me under the bus, you.
Do you know why you blocked me?
What was...
Go on.
Because I had an
Because
exclusive.
you works for the Radisson or something. Because
No.
that's usually what he's doing. Sweet at the Radisson at 5 a.m.
I had an exclusive on Evra when Evra went to Juventus. He left United and went to Juventus. Well, I knew. And we wrote an article about it. About a month before the Sun wrote about it, because that's how fucking early we knew about it.
Yeah.
And we put it out there, exclusive. Evra is going to be going to Juventus on my little United blog that I had back in the day.
Love that.
So this has been like, what, 10
Good
years ago?
exclusive,
something like
that, to be fair.
That is mint.
Yeah.
And it's a
Genuinely good.
legitimate exclusive. He's
Yeah.
like, I ain't told anyone this, but I'm going to Juventus. All right?
It just tells you. Right.
So we post it. Literally 5 or 6 weeks later, Neil Custis put exclusive, Evra's going to Juventus. So I replied to him saying, might want to check the definition of exclusive, and then a link to our article. And he went, so I'm supposed to check every shitty little blog, am I?
So I mean, he's just a horrible, horrible
So
person.
I replied
He
to it
is.
with a screenshot of Google, which was Evra Juventus. And ours was the top one list on there. So I was like, oh, you could just Google it.
This guy. Do you know what I love, right? I love that. I love the fact you did that with him. I love the fact he's proper bitter that he didn't get the Athletic gig.
Yeah.
And he just hates all them lot. Do you know what I mean? He's just a horrible man, isn't he?
What was the original
The
question?
original
gonna be?
question is, who everyone thinks is a knobhead, but you have met them and they're all right?
Janus.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
I love
You sort of
That's a good one.
ruined it for me because I used to think he was a whopper, but that video you did made me think maybe he's not that bad because what you were doing was horrible.
You were just
it
being
was-
a twat.
Yeah, it was proper minging. Like there was no need for it whatsoever, and he went along with it.
Yeah,
and like I don't know if he was just like, I can't win here. I'm just
vaguely
gonna laugh.
scared or-
Yeah, a
I
bit
still,
scared of you.
I still
'cause
like,
it's you.
if we follow each other on social media, so we chat on Instagram,
Yeah.
someone posts a story, reply to it, and this and that. He's chatty,
Yeah.
like, and he's sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had the same impression of Janus, and then obviously it was at the hotel for the World Cup, and you just kind of forced. Rio's a fucking horrible social connector because before you know it, you just like you've all got to go hang out and like.
That must be weird for you as well because you're not that guy.
I'm not really sitting on the fence kind of guy.
No.
So I've hammered Danny Murphy, and now we're in the gym together. Like, there's fucking loads of these.
You
that I've
love
hammered.
bumping into people in the gym you've hammered, don't you? Is that your hobby?
me.
Is this what you do? Like,
Just
at
weight-
least once a
weight and
year.
pounds.
Yeah, I like to go in a gym with someone I've trolled.
But like, you also get to meet really cool people. Like, I loved chatting to Gary Lineker,
Yeah.
and I had a fucking really good chat to Gary Lineker about Cruyff. And it seemed like it felt like a conversation he'd not had for a while because he kind of like got pretty animated and giddy about it. Because you can tell, like, you chat to all these legends and stuff, and they've had the same
be
conversation with so many people all at different time. And I had a really honest conversation about, and he was like, "Yeah, I just don't think he was having me, Cruyff."
Did you put him out on a wing?
Right wing, yeah.
And he's definitely
One
not
of
a
the
winger.
most natural goal scorers of all time.
Yeah.
Playing a wing. And he was like, he goes, and I know why he did it. He goes, he goes, disappointed that he couldn't just come and tell me, I only get 2 foreigners. I want whoever you can fucking sling it as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
He goes, he tried to ostracize me rather than just be honest with me. He said, but if he'd have been honest with me, he goes, I'd have had no problem with him. And he goes, he's still the best in the boxes. He goes, you're getting there, you're doing a possession box. And he goes, and he's like, bing, 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 you just do it like that. And you're like, I can't do it like that.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
And he's like, what, 50?
People
Yeah.
said something like, I remember reading the World Cup thing about Hoddle was a bit like that.
Yeah.
Like his touch and his passing ability was still better than anyone in England squad.
Rio
He was
might
40.
have said him and Beckham used to do free kicks. Hoddle, Beckham, 1-for-1,
Really?
sort of free kicks. And then he goes, you'd be doing something in a game. He goes, and Hoddle would be like, stop. No, here's what I want you to do. Boosh, over the cut. Like, and everyone would be like, who the fuck's going to do that?
We can't do that.
Just do that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sounds. And that's MLS or someone, right?
I imagine
nice
Roy
one.
Keane's like when he's managing like Ipswich or Sunderland or something, and he can do stuff now that they still can't.
He's
Possibly
underrated,
do
Roy
it.
Keane, his ability as a footballer. People think he's just some sort of cheerleading
Like
thug.
Lee Catamol or something.
Yeah, he
They
wasn't.
literally think he was Vinnie Jones or David.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's an amazing footballer, and that goes under the radar. Jennis one was good, and the thing we referenced, if everyone's wondering what we're about, is where you read out to him. You live on a video, by the way. You filmed this at
Yeah,
the
I'm
pool.
filming him, and I go, Jermaine, I've just had a look at what did I say? It was something like, you seen what people said about your commentary last night?
Yeah, and he said,
he
was saying like, no, I've just muted that conversation. He was like, oh, don't worry, I'll read it out
Don't
to you.
worry. I know you've gone out of your way to not see it. I'll bring it to you.
I'm going to read it to you whilst we're live on this Instagram video, whatever it was. And he's sat there sort of laughing, and you're just reading him all these people slagging him off. And then, because me and you spoke about this, you went, he's actually all right, Janice. And then when I saw that video, I thought, yeah, he does come across quite well.
I had a few times hanging out with him during the World Cup at Qatar.
Yeah.
And then we had the FIFA Best Awards as well, which he hosted.
It's not like him, a hosting gig.
It was on the, I know, innit? He gets a lot of hosting gigs. Jesus. And I think we was up till about fucking 4 a.m. because Joel's shit on the piss, honestly. Joel is red carpet, photograph, good night. Yeah. Like, whereas if I'm going out, I'm fucking going out.
Really?
Mate. Yeah.
I thought Joel had been man about town. Just does his little...
Yeah, Joel.
In and out.
Peace sign on a red carpet. Get on Instagram in a bit.
Fair enough.
Whereas, personally, I'm going to try and poison myself with alcohol. See what the moves are. Who's with? So I'm sitting there with Samantha Johnson, who was the other host, Jermaine Jennis, Avram Grant's there.
Obviously, yeah. What is this? This is a dream that you have in like 2009, isn't it? You just wake up and Avram Grant's in
I think
your
Del
living room.
Piero's at the table as well.
Yeah, of course he is. Who else?
A lot. I'm trying to think who the
Del
fuck else is in the
Piero.
corner.
Del Piero's
one of the coolest.
Emma Byrne, who's an Irish woman footballer.
Yeah.
I think she was big at Arsenal, I think, at the time. She's a little bit, I think she's retired now. Farrah Williams is with us as well. She's one of us anyway, so like I can't think who the fuck else is with. I can't remember anyway, but either way, like we're at it till like fucking 4 a.m. and
what's Avram Grant doing in that situation? Because he
was
35 years older
lady.
than anyone else. Is that libelous?
I think waltzing's fine.
What, straight waltzing?
Waltzing?
Like Christoph Waltz.
Listen, what was I fucking
floor?
drinking? Paris, is a Parisian martini, is that I think?
Probably.
Yeah.
It had a bit of a summer
martini with
in
like
it.
river water.
Whatever it was, I was fucking blasky booed, right?
Yeah.
And we'd had far too many of them, and I'm asking him for the next dance.
Love that.
Granty boy.
Yeah. And I'm going to ask him, but like, hey, remember 2008? But I didn't. I just...
Right, so it sounds like...
Who the fuck was it? Hang on a minute. I've got
Arsene Wenger.
Arsene Wenger was kicking about the gaff. Yeah, I didn't speak to him. Joel did. Joel was all over him. Like,
what day? How far into the World Cup was this?
This was in Paris for the...
sorry, you did say that.
So this is the night we bumped into Casemiro and all sorts of stuff.
So Jermaine Jean has proved himself to be a bit of a...
Jermaine is good company.
Yeah. What about you? What's yours? Unlikely person who people don't necessarily like, but you met him and thought they were decent.
Anna McCullough.
Yeah. This is a toss-up between Stephen Howson and Mike Collar. People stop me in the street. That's my usual line. Actually, top lads. Funnily enough, Robbie Savage.
I was going to say Robbie Savage. That was mine.
I remember the early days of Devils.
He don't get as much stick as he used to though now, but there was a long time
when
he
he
was a real
hated
figure of fun, wasn't he? Yeah.
And he was one of the few who, like, names who'd have it with us.
Yeah.
And like we bumped into him at an event. Yes, love that.
What are they? I think they're Parisian Martinez, I think.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know what they are.
Oh, yeah, he was out.
Kalina. Hey.
This is just a man showing people his old pictures, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
On a podcast.
But why would you say Robbie Savage then?
Just because he's one of them that every time... like
Infantino's at the next table as well.
Every time you do...
mate, did you not get Levin and tell him about himself? I'm disappointed in you.
Mate,
you? I'd say this.
He actually had security. There's like think about R9 and everyone are in the gaff and he's the only one with security.
You ruined it all though because you used to have pictures with all the best people in the world in the history of football. Do you know what I mean?
World Cup was a madness.
You've actually fucked it though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because there's none left for you to collect. Like now, you filled in your sticker book, and the only people left are like...
Phil Neville.
Yeah, the shit ones.
I've just been for a brew with Vidic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, who have you got left to tick off that you haven't done? Because you've done R9, you've done Beckham.
Beckham, you know.
Beckham's a good one.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Right. That's doable as well, that.
You know his boss is called Nicola Howson. Not a relation. But when we got in touch, she was like, I don't know any other Howsons. Leave it with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Love that.
Because just before COVID hit, he was just opening into Miami, and we had a thing to go to Miami. It was all agreed they was going to give us access to the training ground, behind the scenes at the stadium, watch a game, and the thing that they didn't know, because it's fucking David Beckham for starters, was whether or not we could get even like 2 minutes with him. And then COVID hit. And we've not really had a chance to follow it up.
Oh, mate.
Would you like that sort of life? Do you know one of those lives where you've got an assistant and they just have 12 hours of your day to pack out with multiple different things to
Am I still married?
To make you as much money as possible? Yeah.
No.
And you just get your life is detailed down to the 5-minute slot, and they just go, right, you walk in this way, you walk in that way, sit down in that chair, this guy's from here, this guy. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Really?
Joe, I might be hiring one within 12 months.
Yeah, he needs that, honestly. Like, you ask him what he's doing, he got a jar of clay.
But to have to be so busy that you'd need that, you'd
think
enjoy
about what the busyness is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've had jobs where the busyness is go and clear all them bottles out of the yard, or do you know what I mean? Whatever. I've just had crappy jobs in a warehouse. No disrespect to people working in a warehouse, but that was my life for many years. Now your job is like, for the next 5 minutes, go and do an interview for, BBC or whatever, or go and speak to Zinedine Zidane about.
But at least
Zidane.
But at least in the warehouse, you knew what the job was.
It's not
you knew
like,
what you were
I
doing.
always feel like...
I think there'd be an element of you almost feel dizzy, like you're in a dream. You're just being sort of swept from one thing to the next.
Do you need to follow me for a fucking week, Joe?
Yeah.
He is a bit like that, now. Like, come on, when
The football club was the best shit idea I've ever had in my life, or the shittest best idea. It's one of the two.
Yeah, something like that.
Because I thought about 3-4 hours a week, something like that.
Yeah.
Fucking about 40, genuinely.
Yeah, I know.
We know.
We know, mate. That's what I mean. I think that'd be right. You're not having it.
I'm not saying I wouldn't like it, but I think if I had loads of money, I'd probably err on the side of doing less than having the sit down. This is this person. You're going to chat for 2 minutes, and then we're going to sweep you off here. Just get me on an island somewhere with Sky Sports.
I would consider it, and I might actually consider it if I can combine a PA with a driver. If I could not have to do the commute, I can be in the back of my laptop or something.
Yeah. What's his name from Thunderbirds? That's who you need.
Parker.
A bit of Parker action.
He fucking gobbing though, innit? How about shut the fuck up and face your fucking front? How about that?
Yeah, just tell him that, innit?
Just abuse him.
It's not abuse.
Oh.
Suggestions.
I suggest you shut up, Parker. No Gallagher-looking weasel. Nicholas Walker says, the fact Greenland is mainly icy and Iceland is full of fields annoys me. First thing to change when the British Empire comes back. Is that not David Pritt?
Christ.
Resonating Silence says, there is a full-blown bed bug crisis in Paris. Oh,
Is there?
I don't know. That's rank that.
How?
Left my iron on me in my room
Did you?
in Paris.
Set it on fire?
No,
Or
but
did you accidentally make a croque monsieur?
no.
Okay.
I'd left my iron plugged in, and it was about an hour or so. I was thinking imagine I burned down historic Paris hotel.
Oh, mate. Do you know what I
Fucking
mean?
nightmare that is.
Imagine.
Right,
I mean, it's not Notre Dame,
No.
but
It was decent.
But, you know what I mean?
Nice.
If you'd
gaff.
left that on top of a block of cheese and a loaf of bread, you'd have made one a French classic there, Steve.
Yeah.
Why can't you just think about that next time you live in Ireland?
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on,
Do you know
pop
what
a
I mean?
little ham in
Disappointing,
there.
yeah, Steve. Sam Z
Bechamel.
says, has Steve been blocked by Nicolas Cage yet? Or Nick Cage, as
No
he
way
says.
has Nick Cage got Twitter.
he's not on Twitter, is he? He's
No,
far
he's
too off his
60.
tits to be on Twitter.
No, I don't think he has. He's too busy making films constantly. Alex Bailey, who's been a member of the first team for 34 months, says, if anyone wants to search for something funny, FC United 2005 season promise, I think that's preview. It's a right party.
Yeah, my Mancunian accent peaked.
Wait,
at that
that's
point.
so mad. Like,
And
when
then
I've
the next
watched
few
that
years
video-
being in the military. And
Yeah,
it's just
because you are
softened.
proper East Manchester in that one.
In that video, I'm literally 4 seconds away from fucking going scatter.
Yeah, you are. You made me sound cockney. Colin Felix says Sancho's OnlyFans is probably pics of his PS5.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, thanks for that super chat. Also, as well, we're doing an event, aren't we?
Big time.
Hey?
Dublin,
Dublin.
28th of December. Me, Steve, Jay, Adam McCullough, and a Manchester United legend. We will be live. We will be coming to you with a live podcast. I mean, the link to tickets is in the description. So if you
I'll
want to
put a little linky in the chatty
we'll
as well.
be announcing the legend in a couple of days as well, so you don't need to hold that. It's not going to be announced the day before, and then it turns out it's like just Steve.
Probably
We're
someone in
announcing it
disguise.
next week, so relax yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're announcing it next week.
But it's proper.
Trust us, it's good.
We're all going to be there as well, and it's good to all get us together because it's it's not very often we can do that, especially with his busy schedule and he's out having dinner with Vidic every day or whatever he's up to. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And obviously, last time we did it, the crowd in Dublin were phenomenal.
Yeah.
They were just great stuff. forgive me, it's been 35 minutes and it comes that time in this podcast where I have to ask you a football question, Stephen.
No.
Because you've kind of got this thing going on about this. Rio keeps tweeting about you and you're moaning about injuries. No, not moaning about injuries, just pointing out United's injuries. And it just seems to be getting worse every day. And now the latest is no Martinez and Reguilon.
Martinez out for 3 months, maybe.
Yeah, cool story. Let's talk about it tomorrow.
Why? What's happening tomorrow?
Well, there's a match tomorrow, and they won't be playing, so you can talk about it then. You're welcome.
But on a serious
Jay, it's Friday.
I know it is Friday. I want to ask your take on it just for 2 minutes. Are you concerned about the fact that we've lost more defenders in the last 2 hours?
Not at half 4 on a Friday, I'm not.
You're not. Is it going to bother you at all?
There's nothing we can do, so let's not worry about it.
Can we play Amrabat at left back?
Yeah, we can, yeah.
Do you think we will?
Probably.
There you go, yeah. Covered that. What do you reckon?
Yeah, Steve said it, didn't he? No, it is annoying. The thing that annoys
Don't
me
you fucking
most,
dare
but
derail this show onto football.
Just the thing that annoys me is that people don't accept that that's a valid reason to not perform as well.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you've got loads of your best players aren't fit, but you still got to be as good as you would be if they were fit. That's not possible.
Tonight's Euromillions is £112 million.
Yes, I'd like to.
What are you spending it on? First purchase. You could do one sensible, but then I want one fucking ridiculous one.
Harry Kane. Please, just at mine.
Just to what?
Just come on 5-a-side, heads and volleys, whatever. Just at my house in the garden.
Answering the phone for you right now.
110 million.
12.
Sorry, 112 million.
112 million. What am I going to buy? I don't know. You know, probably just buy like a gaff in Cheshire.
I want to live where I'm living, but buy a £110 million yacht.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and have people going, I can't drive around this. It's fucking main road.
You're just gonna leave it out there, leave it on the garden.
Yeah, it's on a tow. It's on a towing thing on the back of my car.
What would it be then? A boat would be good, but you just die in it, don't you? There's no point. I can't be doing with a boat. I can't be arsed with Robert Maxwell and all that. Because I know that'd happen. I just know it would. There's no point. It's like having a private jet.
Do you have the sort of... anyway.
Not the similar views. I think I'd probably... You just need a house in every continent, don't you? That's what you need.
Really? Want one in Antarctica?
Not that one.
Right.
Everywhere else. And just go and live everywhere. Just see everything. I think that's the play, innit?
See everything.
Just see everything. Just anything that's ever happened. All the animals, all the cultures, all the food, all the weather, everything. Give me all of it.
I want to hear
It's got to be that.
I want someone to ring me up and go, do you know, since Joe won the £112 million... Yeah, I do remember, actually, yeah. You know he's trying to find dinosaurs in the Congo.
Yeah, give me a bit of that. Do you know that there's like, in the Amazon, they think there's areas where there might be like animals that we've not seen for thousands of years and stuff just knocking about. I'll go and try and find one of them. What would you do, Jay? You can't just buy a big
Joe
house
Smith,
in Cheshire.
Bigfoot hunter.
Yeah, hunting Bigfoot. Give me something mad.
What's Jay going to do? I'm going to buy a nice house and invest it into...
No, I'm not investing. It's just a nice gaff.
7%
like,
APR returns.
I don't know. Part of me, I've always thought about this. Would I live in Cheshire or would I move abroad? Like, I don't know.
New hoodie?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, but I'd buy like a nice green or grey or blue hoodie or a white one.
But the last one's not that old, is it? That green one?
No,
Only
probably
6 months.
get a couple of pairs of jeans and that. No, I think I'd do you know what? I'd move abroad. I would.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
Move away from all your friends and family?
No,
For what? For what? Oh,
yeah.
I don't know, a bit of ultraviolet light?
Yeah,
unbelievable. What's all
you
your
could
mates
buy
gonna
such
do?
a big mansion or something in like Beverly Hills or something.
I don't think the size of your house is going to be much concern when you've got 120...
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Beverly Hills. No, your money's going that far compared to Eccles.
That's a good thing. With 110 million, I could probably just buy Eccles.
No, you need to buy the whole thing.
You know what I mean?
I bet you could, though.
I bet you could.
Probably could.
Like, if
Do
you
you know
had
what I
to
mean?
find out the total land value of Eccles,
I think you could get it.
I reckon it's less than a 4-bedroom house in Beverly Hills.
Probably. So is that it? You just want sunshine and
Especially
no
with
mates?
taxes.
I mean, like, you could fly your mates over to visit you.
I'm not flying over there for a brew.
Like, if I said to you, I'll send a jet to come and get you, you can stay in my mansion.
I've done that flight.
Do you know what I mean?
It needs to be more than just hanging out with you, respectfully.
All right, then. Me and David Beckham.
Me and David Pritt.
David Beckham's in Miami, so I know you're lying to me.
No, because he's coming over to LA to star in a documentary that we're making.
No, he ain't.
So you start your own
Wow,
production company?
Yeah. If I got 110 million, I'll start my own production company. You could get Dave Beckham to come in your documentary for like £1 million. For a, like come in what?
What?
Yeah. Like you say, here's £1 million. You come in my documentary.
Stop saying "come in my documentary."
Why? That's literally what I want him to do.
Strange phrase.
Like that's why. For £1 million, I don't just want him to appear in it.
Do you know like Rebecca Lou's wanked a pig off?
No, don't know that that's true, do we?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
we do.
allowed?
She did it
What
on
do you mean? It
telly.
was on telly.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
It was on telly. Yeah.
Wasn't like just what she did on Fridays.
No, she did.
How much would you have to pay to do
We've
that?
done all this. I told you.
What?
I've said this before.
yeah.
I'm not doing it for less than 20 quid.
No, you're right. It's
Again.
Do you know what I mean?
Not
Yeah.
fucking after last time.
Yeah. Like, if I did it for nothing, and I want 20 quid this time, especially if it's on camera.
Dear me.
So go on, right? I'm going to go to America. He's having a yacht, and you're travelling the world.
Yeah,
That's what
see
we're doing.
everything.
That's what we're doing
You
with
interested
it.
in space?
What?
Heading out there, the final frontier.
Fucking now out there, John.
I know, it's
Yeah,
just
there
like stars and
No,
that.
there's loads out there now. That's the problem. There's like washing machines.
No, you're
all
not getting
the
there though.
just
Right, all right.
floating around.
If you're interested in that, let me go and interest you in the fucking Manchester Ship Canal. If you
Yeah.
want to see fucking washing machines floating about.
Yeah, but that's what it is. There's loads of rubbish, isn't there? What about Everest? You could go up there.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you reckon there's more dead bodies in, Everest or the Manchester Ship Canal?
Canal. Got to be hundreds, aren't there?
In the Manchester Ship Canal?
I mean,
Nah,
I
there's
mean,
not.
up
I don't
Everest.
reckon. I
And
don't
guess
reckon
what?
there's
They
that
don't
many.
bother trying to fucking recover them in Everest. They just
know, it's
fucking
bizarre,
go,
that, innit? When
kick
you
a
find
bit
that
of
out-
snow over it and leave him.
I feel like when I found that out, something fundamentally changed about me when I found out that if you die on Everest, they just leave you there. And they use you. They don't just leave you there. They use you as like
Yeah,
a
now you're a
meeting
landmark.
point. Yeah. You're
Meet
like,
by green boots.
yeah, that's what it's called, or like green summit. Yeah,
It's green boots.
green boots. That's just a part of Everest.
That was a bloke.
Like turn left at green boots. No, that's dad. That's awful, isn't it?
Magic Glove says, Jay, you should buy Paddock FC.
Can't buy it.
Can't buy it. It's already owned.
Stay. Let's be honest. If Jay comes to you with 112 million, you find a way to unfan own that pretty
Yeah,
fucking
or I
quickly.
could go to all them fans and give them all like, I don't know, how many have you got? How many fans? How many?
Steve
own?
just pull out his
1,300
Uno
members,
trump
right? If
card
I
and
give them
go,
all like
sold.
100 grand or whatever, there's a good chance they're going to sell their
Sell
share.
the fuck out of it.
We
Yeah.
can't sell it.
You can. You'd find him.
I literally can't
No,
sell
but
it.
he
go-
can. I can cut him out and just go
No.
to the people that own it and go, right, I'll give you 10 grand for that.
He'd go, Ronaldo,
their
the
share.
key. And
Yeah.
then Ronaldo bring him this
I
big
think
ceremonial
there is
key.
definitely
and
a
he'd
way.
plunge it into this safe that no one knows about, open
think-
it up,
I
and
think
then just
there's
a golden
definitely a way.
ticket that owns the full thing.
No, but we might have a conversation about Paddock FC of Manchester.
Yeah, exactly. I find a way to accept your millions.
Yeah, 100%. Joe wants to travel the world, spreading the word of the Lord, says
Yeah.
Brian Casey.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Sing the
it
word
does.
of the lottery. That's what I'll be spreading. Buy
Um,
lottery tickets. It's the only way.
Manchester.
Oh, what about that thing of like, who would you give money to and that? Would you give it, your mates anything, your family, or would you tell anyone?
No, we're going to do a game show for it though.
Oh, that's nice. Squid Game.
But yeah, not quite. We're gonna make content out of you fuckers trying to win your mortgage paid off and stuff though, and it's gonna be a right laugh.
It's going to be possibly one of the saddest TV shows of all time, isn't it?
But
when your like
fucking
elderly
good
relatives
times, though.
fail at the last hurdle of getting there.
What's this?
Yeah.
It's my nana.
Yeah.
With a pugil stick against Joe.
Yeah, Nana's going to lose her house. Nana's got her house as collateral against going into her home. She might lose it, she might keep it, pushing her out into the middle of a field trying to catch a pig or something. Terrible video.
You watch it? No,
I watch it.
People
yeah,
are trying
I
to put me off America. There's a few people in the chat saying you don't want to go to America.
You've never been, have you?
No. I've heard it's
You didn't
really
come to
good
Beverly
though.
Hills, did you? Me and Ronaldo walk around Beverly Hills.
Yeah, why did you go to Beverly Hills anyway? What was going on there?
We went to LA and accidentally found ourselves in Beverly Hills because I took a wrong turn and look. Ronaldo was really obsessed with us going to a particular type of mall, and then we got there and didn't buy anything.
Shit, that innit?
That is a bit, but you went to a comedy thing as well, didn't you, in LA? What was that like?
Mint.
Who did you go to see?
Ian Edwards. It was good, and luckily, like you're like, oh, we're off to go and see a particular guy. Just don't be shit, right? But actually, he was the best there, so you're like, absolutely delivered.
That's great. Was it a comedy store?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Ran into Bobby Lee.
Did you? Did you say hello?
He goes, "You're the on Rio Fitness podcasting,"
No,
and
he
I was
didn't.
like, "What the
No,
fuck?"
he didn't.
Sure.
You've not told me that.
Really?
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Fuck off.
'Cause
So there's a
Ian-
chance that Bobby Lee knows who I am?
Yeah,
Small
maybe,
chance.
Yeah. So literally, I'm standing there with Ian, and Ian's like, "Oh, this is my mate Steve." And he goes, "Hi," and he's like about to shake my hand and goes, "Hang on," he's like trying to find the fucking file in his head, and I was like, "This is fucking
That's
nuts."
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I know that it's obviously good for you, but I am thinking, I wonder if Bobby Lee knows who I am. That's really what I'm thinking at this point. That's amazing, that. It's mad, isn't it? I wonder who... I'd love to have a list of, like, who's the most famous person that knows who each of us is.
Look, Robbie Williams watches the fucking show.
Yeah,
That's so mad.
That's a mindfuck.
That is so mad.
That is mad. I remember.
But that can't be the weirdest one.
No.
It's got to be like Vin Diesel's like a fucking secret member or
Yeah,
something.
there's got to be someone because like Robbie Williams is huge, obviously, but like Bobby Lee knows you are. There's going to be people in America who you wouldn't associate with football. Because at least
Vibe with Five's a big one because of the reach,
Rio.
obviously, that Rio's got. So that hits wild fucking places.
You think Nicolas Sarkozy's ever seen any of our YouTube videos? Like some head of state, something like that. Do you know what I mean?
maybe.
Yeah, I wonder if doesn't fucking Prince William support Villa because of course he fucking does.
He could have watched.
Right.
I bet you.
Harry's
Prince
an
William
Arsenal
watched
fan.
5 with 5.
There's a good chance Harry has because of fucking Arsenal and that. Like you never know.
That's mad, isn't it?
Mate, yeah. Stranger things have happened. Like, I don't know with them lot though. Sometimes I think they pretend, don't they? It's like, yeah, I'm a fan, but.
Well, I know Prince Harry was in my unit after I left it, so some of my colleagues' friends worked with him afterwards.
Did he do proper war?
Yeah.
He wasn't like, oh, you know,
fought
you're going to go out and actually
that.
just put him in
I
a
think
tent. And
when they
just
let the cameras
wait.
out with him, that was a bit staged
Right.
because that was just there was no one there where they took him for a walk around.
Right.
But yeah, as an Apache pilot, mate, he was fucking right in the thick of it.
Genuinely doing
That
dangerous
is-
shit.
I mean,
Fair enough.
but
that's kind of mad, that, isn't it? That,
Yeah.
like,
But the lads that I spoke
respect
to,
the
I was
throne.
like, what's he like? And they were like, the fucking same as the rest of the pilots, like, fine.
That's good.
And I'm pretty sure, like, he would have football conversations.
What
with
did
them
Prince
and
William
stuff.
do? Was he in the army as well, wasn't
No, they had to keep him. He was either an Air Force one or a Navy pilot. I think he did Sea King, so he did air sea rescue stuff. But he had to do a bit of it, yeah.
he? Yeah, but mostly just Nintendo DS, just in a Pizza Hut nearby.
He's not doing Nintendo DS, is he? He strikes me as a right fucking bore. If I'm
Sony
being honest.
PSP, you're thinking, aren't you?
No,
Oh.
like a Sudoku,
Yeah, a book
with
of
his own,
crosswords.
with his own pad,
Yeah.
like well thumbed pad of it. So he's like, I'm almost at page 400. Bore off, fuck's sake.
Santa Not says, got to be some of the wild, famous people that support United who watch Paddock.
Yeah.
But Matt Wick says Paddock has always been about family. Peter Kelly says Nick Cage has a secret shrine in his bedroom of Stee. Liam Kilcommons says Julia Roberts. Brian Casey
possible,
says
I guess, isn't it?
surely Ryan Reynolds watched Paddock for a bit before he bought Wrexham. Yeah, loads of other suggestions as well. Brian Casey says build a bridge to Ireland. What I say as well, thank you to John Shin, talking of Americans, for his donation on the charity thing I was doing. I did like 60 miles in September for Cancer Research
well
UK.
done, by the way.
Thank you. There's a little link
Proud
in the
of
chat
you.
there. Thanks, appreciate that. And John Shin gave a donation. Loads of people actually from the channel have donated. So a big thank you to you.
Have you done it? You finished it?
Finished 60 miles today.
All right, well done.
Thank you, brother. Right, a couple of things before we go. What's Paddock up to this weekend?
Tomorrow we are playing Hartford. This is the team that we played where
Hartford,
remember
Connecticut.
when one of their players ran up to the camera and went, "Your manager just punched me in the throat." Remember that?
Yeah.
And then we tweeted a video showing nothing of the sort.
Right.
So we're playing them again.
But double jeopardy. I think legally you're now allowed to punch him in the throat
Score.
because you can't get convicted for the same crime twice.
I wasn't convicted in the first place.
Well, but he said you did it.
He did.
So now you get 1 free punch.
Yeah.
You're
And
welcome.
then 2 for flinching.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing this weekend, Jay?
I'm here tomorrow, aren't I? On the watch along. Hey.
Sad act.
I know, yeah. Because I'm not going to the game, so I'll be here for the watch along. I think it's me and Ronaldo Brown who are doing the honours. I think Joe McGrath's coming in as
Yep,
well.
absolutely.
To join us, because you're not here, are you?
Now I'm taking a couple kids bowling, hitting the lanes, 10-pin style. Yeah, I've been really getting into bowling.
Community service and that.
It's not community service, it's just my niece and nephew.
What time's your kick-off tomorrow?
Fucking half 2.
I have to. To be honest with you, that might do you a bit of a favour. Just before we wrap up, are you worried about tomorrow?
Always a
different
bit.
game.
Yeah, I said it on the preview, but I just don't want people to be sat there going, "Oh well, I didn't expect him to turn it on after what we saw on Tuesday." They will be so much better than they were then, and if we aren't prepared for that, it'll be so infuriating because it's so obvious. I'm sat here and I don't know anything about football, and I know they aren't going to be that same team. So if we get overran, if we look like, "Oh, what's going on?" I'm going to be so upset, so pissed off, because we have to know that this is going to come. So that's the only thing
We've
that
got a few coming
infuriates
back
me.
into the team for ourselves as well.
Yeah.
Like, because I know obviously the game against Palace in midweek, they were missing like Easy didn't start and what's his name, Mark Gui didn't start. Do you think it's going to be much tougher against Palace this weekend? Because they still had sort of a few of the players that are going to play, and we missed quite a few of our lot as well, like Bruno,
right,
Marcus.
Look, it'll be, when it's your first choice, if they're playing a system that they used to play in, it's a problem. The likes of Eze and that coming back into the team, they're a fucking problem. Eze's by far and away the best dribbler in the league at the moment, like by a long fucking way as well.
What, statistically? Really?
25 successful dribbles, the nearest one is 9 behind him.
Fucking hell.
So, like, by a long stretch, is he the best dribbler in the league? So, you can't say that. And look at how they play. This is fucking Roy Hodgson taking it back to 1977, his first year of coaching. Like, just fucking dosh it over the top and let Eze chase it. And it's effective because sometimes, like, you get someone that's got them particular skill sets, like Eze, just a phenomenal dribbler. You get him 1v1v someone, guess what? He's a fucking problem.
Yeah, our back four as well. No Reguilon, no Wan-Bissaka, obviously, who would be the favourite in that situation. Lindelof doesn't fill me with confidence there. Obviously, Maguire running back towards his own goal. Even Varane doesn't quite have the legs and the turning circle he used to have. So that could be an issue. But, hopefully we can
they'll be better.
But
I was really encouraged by the spirit and attitude of United, I thought, on Tuesday, regardless of the opposition. Because people are like, it's only fucking Palace's second team. Yeah, cool, but look at some of the teams that we've played this year, and the performances have been fucking abysmal. Yeah. If we approach that with the same attitude as we approached it on Tuesday, we'll be fine.
Like the last couple of games, like Johnny Evans obviously did really well against Burnley. I don't think anyone saw that coming apart from Adam McCullough. Maguire did well against Palace, albeit, like you said, as he wasn't there. He came on later on. Like, those two in particular, they're going to get minutes now, aren't they, because of the injuries we got. Do you think they're good enough for these sorts of games against maybe not top teams, but good players like the likes of Eze, or do you think we've got issues? Because
they're not in my 11, either of them.
With no Martinez, no Shaw, Varane's a bit ropey. I mean, one of them's going to probably end up playing, aren't they, sooner or later?
But maybe, yeah. But I think tomorrow, no.
Who's your back four tomorrow?
Delo, Varane, Lindelof, Amrabat.
Amrabat looked good the other day, to be fair, didn't he? And the manager was saying that he can play him at full-back. And we was talking upstairs, and it reminded me a little bit. I know I'm not saying it's that level, but do you remember when Owen Hargreaves came in, and it was like Barcelona game, stick him at full-back? And he's that type of player who can just get about the pitch. Put him at full-back, it's not a drama. He can do that. And especially when Everton are plays, you can see like Amrabat sort of fitting in quite well. He did it.
The worry is transitioning back to fullback from that sort of inverted six kind of position. That's where you can get caught out, especially when a team's just going to fucking 1 hour it up the top. Like, how fast can you fucking recover from there? And then you're looking at, are you asking Lindelof to come out and cover that side, or Varane to come out and cover that side, or has Delo got adventurous on the other side? Like, you can't really be left 1v1 against pace. You definitely need to go +1. And if they can manage that and maybe hold the ball, because you've got the players to hold the ball against Palace at home, you limit how often the opposition get to counter you by not fucking losing the ball.
Another thing we did quite well the other night was tactical fouls, just tripping them up as soon as we lost the ball.
Like, that's what's been missing from our game for years.
Like, if you swap out a tactical foul for what could end up being a sort of shot-stopping, goal-stopping, last-ditch slide tackle, they are essentially the same thing, but one is earlier in the development than the other. If you can do 4 of them a game, that might save you 2 goals.
Doing it in the opposition half as well rarely results in a yellow,
No.
and it's a professional foul in every sense of the word. Like, it's deliberately stopping the opposition attack. There's no attempt to play the ball. They should be a lot harsher punishments for them, but if there isn't, fucking nail them.
They are a crucial part of playing a really high possession, high pressing system. You have to do that because counter-attack is such a big weakness, and you need ways to not just fix a counter-attack but prevent them, and that's probably the best way to do it.
City were doing it for years, haven't they?
Yeah, they're just like, I'm on a yellow, you need to get the next one. Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
remember like Fernandinho used to be like constantly at it, fouling in the opposition's half. Do you remember when Rooney tried to do it against West Ham and just took out the player and got a red card?
Yeah, some players overcooked it a bit, didn't they?
I was like, well, it was the right idea, was it? But the absolutely wrong execution. Steve, when's your video out? You and Gabby Agbonlahor going
Probably
toe
about
to
2
toe.
minutes, I imagine.
Right, go and check that out on Stephen Howson's channel. Him and Gabby, well, not him and Gabby Agbonlahor, him giving Agbonlahor what for. You know where to find me and Joe Smith as well. This has been The Brew. A big thank you to Surfshark sponsoring us. Big thank you to everyone who got involved in the chat. See you on the next one.